Hello again, people. This is Downwhere for more streaming live of my first playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. My excuse for Wham Bam Bola about why I don't do really long casts is because I've been having a whole lot of problems with insomnia lately, but today my plan is to do a really long Twitch cast, so we'll see how that goes. And if it doesn't go that well, you can just suck my balls. Oh, goody, you're here. Well, that's gratitude for you, Mr. Bola. May I call you Wham Bam Ebola? Oh, I'm clever. I wish I hadn't said that. I feel stupid now. Yes, Mr. Bola. This is the story that's coming from female warden who married Alistair and became queen, and then the sarcastic Fohawk who moved in with Meryl and sided with the mages. That's like the bare bones of it. So I think in that storyline, on the first game, I had to get Alistair to bang Morrigan so she could have the demon baby. Yeah, that's one of the nice things about doing Asshole Edition, just recording it, is if I tell a horrible joke that makes no sense and bombs even to me, then, I could just edit it out. I could do that with the Twitch stream, but I'm too lazy. Just like I always think to myself, the first, minute or two of this is just me standing there. I should probably edit this out, and then I never get around to it. Yeah, I'm going back to the War Council now to see what storyline advancements I can do. I've gotten to the point where I think I might have to choose between siding with the mages or the Templars. I don't know if you can choose both of them, but the thing I was looking at for the mages said something about if you pick this, then the Templars won't side with you. So I don't know if I have to choose, or maybe I have to do the Templars first. I'm going to check the map and see what it says. I'm also wondering how many viewers I can get watching this today, since, it is a, what day is this? Saturday, I think? Yeah. Yeah, it's Saturday, right?
Come back alive.
Alright, council shit.
Thank you for all that you are doing to help.
Yeah, the Templars are always the bad guys in my book. Champions of the Just. Ah, yeah, see? You gotta pick one or the other, so I'm picking the mages. I'm not sure if that's what this is, but let's see. Yeah, it is. Alright, choosing the mages.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
You're an obvious trap, and why am I wearing my underwear?
Isn't that kind of him? What does Alexius say about me? He's so complimentary that we are certain he wants to kill you.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
Why don't we send you in?
If we try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
has outplayed us.
The Magister's son, Felix, told me Alexius is in a cult that's obsessed with me. I doubt they'll graciously receive our apologies and go about their business. They will remain a threat, and a powerful one, unless we act.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Wonder what Earl Eamon's up to.
Where is the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the
Oh,
family.
yeah.
It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Keep attention on Adar, while we disable the Magister's defenses. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Fuck the Templars, that's what I say. I'm not sure how well this combination will work, but let's give it a shot.
Announce us.
The invitation was for Mistress Adar alone. The others will remain here.
They have to accompany me. You wouldn't deprive me of my attachés, would you?
Jedi mind trick.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
Of course she trusts you, Alexius. I'm sure lots of people put their lives in your hands. You have one of those faces.
Yes, the Magisterium tells me that so often. Shall we begin our talks?
I want to talk about stabbing you to death.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
I'd much rather discuss your time magic.
I'm afraid I have no idea what you mean.
She knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
Just one thing, pal. Explain this. Gray's Sports Almanac.
We made sure to disarm your trap before we came in. I hope you don't mind.
I've yet to see your cleverness, I'm afraid. You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
Hey, my parents said they made me on purpose.
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
A
He
dick?
sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
That's who you serve? The one who killed the Divine? Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
You're dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Oh, don't tell me. Yes, Wham Bam Bola, that's exactly what I've been thinking. I don't remember his name. It's Cormac or something stupid.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when! Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
That doesn't sound good.
It sounds terrible. Depending on when we are and what happened while we were away. Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
If I could only build a flux capacitor, we'd be all set.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I countered it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
It just seems so insane.
I don't even want to think about what this will do to the fabric of the world. We didn't travel through time so much as punch a hole through it and toss it into the privy. But don't worry. I'm here. I'll protect you.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
You have a plan to get us back, I hope.
I have some thoughts on that. They're lovely thoughts, like little jewels. Alexius has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
This guy's a good singer.
Lisas. Hello? Do you remember me?
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me.
It'd be cool if I got pushed back to a point from like the first game, so I could redo it. Although that'd be kind of hard to explain, how the story didn't change from the first game. Try not to miss anything, so I keep going back and forth looking around before I commit to any specific direction.
You're alive. I saw you disappear into the rift.
Is that red lyrium growing from your body? How?
The longer you're near it, eventually you become this. Then they mine your corpse for more.
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
Dow.
I must have missed out on a lot during that year.
You must beware. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
BRB. Sorry about that. The mailman showed up. I got my new unidirectional microphone. I gotta figure out how to use it. It's pretty cool looking. Hopefully that'll make it easier for me to record like me and Matthew both talking at the same time, and for me to avoid hearing the TV sound and stuff when I'm trying to record stuff.
I've never fought a god before. This should be memorable.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
You would think after a year that these guys would have heard the name of the Elder One and would use that, but I guess that would spoil the surprise.
If red lyrium is an infection, Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
Red lyrium's not so bad. Worked out well for Meredith, right? Well, Chad, R4401WQST. So far, I'd give the game a 9, but I'm pretty generous for games that I'm a big fan of the series and stuff. I don't know, I'll probably end up giving it a 10, unless like it pulls a Mass Effect 3 and has the world's worst ending ever. I'm guessing I'm just going completely the wrong way all the way back to the beginning, but what are you gonna do? Might as well explore a little bit, right? Yep, that's what I did. Time to go back up. Whee! Well, worth a shot. Guess you can't break the red lyrium. Yes, Chad. Obviously we will see Man Chisel when I do Asshole Edition. Duh. So I take it I gotta go hit a switch and lower that bridge. Man, I'm smart. God damn it, do they have to make this fucking place so complicated? Here we go. Can we at least see the alternate future where Cullen's horrifically murdered? That would be nice. Of course, it would be undone after we fix this time thing here, but still.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into
Uh-oh.
the next.
What is this supposed to be? A pretend rescue to gain my trust? Do you think I'd fall for that?
You have to admit, the old fake your own death, travel through time, rescue your allies trick is a classic.
Well, if you're one of Alexius's little minions, at least you're clever.
No trick, I'm afraid. Alexius accidentally sent us through time.
He sent you to this time? Was that meant to be a fate worse than death?
Maybe, but I'm not sure if it'll be worse for me or him.
Perhaps the rest of us are the losers in this contest. Since your death in the throne room, do you know what's happened? The Venatori assassinated Empress Selene. In the chaos that followed, they invaded Orlais.
Nice.
Their army was not just mages, but demons. Countless demons. Their Elder One ascended. There is nothing left.
You're still here? That's hardly nothing.
Less than nothing, my dear. I'm long since dead. So, lead on. Anywhere is better than this place.
You've returned to us. Can it be? Has Andraste given us another chance? Mako, forgive me. I failed you. I failed everyone. The end must truly be upon us if the dead return to life.
I'm not back from the dead, Cassandra. I just got... Well, this is hard to explain.
I was there. The Magister obliterated you with a gesture.
Alexius sent us forward in time. If we find him, we may be able to return to the present.
Go back in time. Then, can you make it so that none of this ever took place?
That's the idea.
If Dorian is right and can actually reverse the spell, then yes.
None of this will happen. Andraste, please let that be true. Alexius locked himself in the throne room. That is where we'll find him.
fuck's Liliana at? Maybe now that I got my people back, there's a way to lower that bridge. That's gotta be it, I guess.
Waiting, my dear. It's dreadfully rude.
You'd think after a year that these lazy bastards would have leveled up or something, but no. Yeah, it's definitely Corypheus. Who has walked the Golden City? Yeah, it's him.
Elder One has taken all that is his and will soon rule from his city.
That still doesn't make him a god.
Ah! There is no god but the Elder One! The Maker is dead! Say it!
Never. I'll die a good Andrastian before living a second as one of you.
I'm gonna let this play out and see where it goes. Oh, I guess I should step in.
May she find peace at the Maker's side.
Ah, okay. I thought it was Leliana that was in here getting tortured to death. Nope, just some random priest.
How did the Canary learn of the sacrifice at the temple? Speak!
Never.
There's no use to this defiance, little bird. There's no one left for you to protect.
You're wasting your breath.
Talk! The Elder One demands answers.
He'll get used to disappointment.
Kinky.
You will break.
I will die first.
Jesus Christ.
Or you will.
Looking not so good, Leliana.
Well, that was impressive.
Anger is stronger than any pain. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
If we get back to the present and stop Alexius, then you'll never have to go through this.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
It's still real to me, damn it!
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
This is some fucked up, repugnant shit. Who the hell designed this place? Danzig?
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
Suck it, Rift. I love how they locked them away for a year and then let them keep all their weapons and shit. Wow, nice. I completely forgot to put any points into Dorian's shit. Awesome.
The Magister needs more power for his rituals.
No! Don't hurt me, Linnea.
Madness. Alexius can't have wanted this.
The breach, it's...
Everywhere.
The Elder One and his Venatori. They are the ones who opened the breach.
Hey guys, while we're here, let's find out who won the Super Bowl and the World Series and all the other major sporting events. And then when we get back, we'll bet on them. Cha-ching! Big time money. Nobody said anything in chat in a while, making me nervous that this thing's not broadcasting anymore. Somebody say something. Hooray! People. Including Milch Tuatin, or however you pronounce that. What's up, dudes? How far in-game is it? I don't know. I'm doing the part where I chose to side with the mages instead of the Templars, and now Corypheus has taken over the world with time travel and shit. Connor? Connor, no!
It was an act of courage. He knew there was no other way to resist.
He chose death before falling to a demon. Very brave.
Okay. I didn't quite see what was going on when I came in there. Oh, goddamn inventory full again. I need to get more inventory space. Alright, so I guess that was Connor from the first game, killing himself, so I assume that means after we go back in time we'll be able to interact with him. I don't know, I guess we'll see.
What became of Felix? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
My guess is he's an abomination. That's a whole lot of red dots.
On Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later.
This is the way to the main hall. Alexius will likely be there.
Should I close the rift? Should I? Yeah, we should. There you go.
Breath. Where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Can we open it?
Perhaps. But it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be? His servants must have a way through. He has to eat. Let's look around. they praying? Let's try to take them by surprise. Drop the stairs! Doesn't look like the Elder One is interested in saving his followers.
Time for a boring interlude of me going through all the armor and weapons and getting rid of the shit I don't need because I'm tired of my inventory being overflowing with crap. Alright, that's enough of that shit. So is the point of this ladder to like sneak up on the enemies or some shit? Because otherwise I don't see a point. Really. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome.
If you're swift and quiet, you can kill that John before he sees us.
Go for some light reading.
What happened here?
Somebody had very questionable taste. They haven't noticed us yet. Good opportunity to look for higher ground.
Kill the Enchanter!
Tanking it up.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
Well, Wham Bambola, I'm pretty sure I saw some kind of spoiler, something about Sandal, so I can pretty much guarantee he's gonna show up. Where exactly would he be hanging out at this point, though, considering he wasn't with his dad when we saw him at the Witch Hunt DLC, but that doesn't really mean much.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door. What the fuck? They were doing blight corruption experiments on Liliana? That would explain why her face is all fucked up. You know, you'd think she would just tell us, but she's being kind of bitchy, so. You leave her to the mercies of Satan for a year, and then she gets all cunty. It figures. Damage did Alexis' spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
You done fucked up.
I was worried I'd have to search the whole castle for you, Alexius.
There's no longer anywhere to run. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
I'll admit, I expected a bit more fight out of you.
Alas, I am not the foe you remember. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius. What have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
No.
Oh, thanks, Liliana. You know how you could have got the world back? Get the goddamn amulet, you dumb bitch.
So much for the mighty Inquisition! I'm coming back! Victory is impossible! Tell me again how you're gonna seal the breach! Your death will be my apology! Your efforts are futile! This world's already lost!
Time to die, Alexis.
Victory! Tell me again how you're gonna seal the breach!
Time's up.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
This Alexius was too far gone, but the Alexius in our time might still be reasoned with.
I suppose that's true. This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now! The Elder One.
Oh, fuck.
Alexius was the puppet. This is his master. We will do whatever it takes to keep them at bay.
I can't let you kill yourself for me. There must be another way.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours.
Volcast thinks that this is uneasy. Apparently he hasn't seen the other parts where I was like getting the shit beat out of me repeatedly.
Closes. I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die!
You'll have to do better than that.
Is that the best you've got?
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Grand Enchanter, imagine how surprised I was to learn you'd given Redcliffe Castle away to a Tevinter Magister.
King Alistair.
Especially since I'm fairly sure Redcliffe belongs to Arl Tegan.
Your Majesty, we never intended...
I know what you intended. I wanted to help you. But you've made it impossible. You and your followers are no longer welcome in Ferelden.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
I should point out that we did come here for mages to close the breach.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I suggest conscripting them. They've proven what they'll do given too much freedom.
We need their skills, but they have proven themselves far from trustworthy.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
We'll discuss this later.
I'll pray that the rest of the Inquisition honors your promise then.
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
I'd take that offer if I were you. One way or another, you're leaving my kingdom.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
Looks like that was an unpopular decision. I didn't read it fast enough, but it looked like at least one person greatly disapproved. Who's searching for Sarah?
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
They're not monsters. They're people, and they deserve the same respect as anyone else.
This is not about respect. Even the strongest mages can be overcome by demons in conditions like these. You were there, Seeker. Why didn't you intervene?
While I may not completely agree with the decision, I support it. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
I got a taste of the consequences if we fail. Let's make sure we don't.
We will not fail.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
And I'd hoped to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap, maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
I must admit I'm surprised.
We both saw what could happen, what this Elder One and his cult are trying to do. Not everything from Tevinter is terrible. Some of us have fought for eons against this sort of madness. It's my duty to stand with you. That future will not come to pass.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin. And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your Illyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement. The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
Alright, it's break time for me. I need to eat something, and then I think I'm going to try setting up my new microphone, see if I can get a better sound. Right now what I'm doing with this microphone is, there's a mute button on it, so I keep hitting mute every time I'm not saying anything, because there's always an echo every time if you can hear like the TV and my voice at the same time. So I'm hoping with this new microphone I can just leave it on all the time, and I don't have to mess with hitting mute over and over again and all that kind of shit, so... I'll be back probably within an hour or so, I would think. Just gonna eat something and try to set up the mic, so see you in a little bit, biatches.